welcome back to Factorio. Last episode we were very close to finishing, finishing the base for our platform. Next step, it's only, 7 more deliveries, 8 more deliveries, which is really good. Next step will be to actually build the fuel line. I did run a test, and indeed, well, prod modules will be ideal. I can go just with, while rare quality would be ideal, I can go with just uncommon, at least for the time being. Let's upgrade a bit more. Where do I want to upgrade? Let's go with... Let's go with that one. So, that is asteroid productivity. That's looks good. Okay, let's do a small change here. Just a heads up, I am playing around with my microphone settings. I'll try to change them a bit. Please let me know if there's issues. I'll try a couple of different settings. Let me know how things go. I've just got a bit of feedback that there's too much echo, so I'll try to correct that. Okay, let's try to balance these lines. I don't want just one set of I don't want just one set of work. As you can probably hear, I'm still recovering from a cold, so yeah, sorry for the sandpapery voice. What is that? Why are these ones not going to the right chest? Let's remove them now. Let's see where we are with the platform. Okay, we have both sides working again. It's actually finished, unfortunately. Platform. It is the second to last potentially. Yeah. Second to last delivery, just a bit more. So let's start with our... Oh, I already had that one. I just plotted the ship down. Let's go with this. First of all, don't auto request for now. I will just plot this down and change a few things here. Okay, hopefully I got some feedback that the game is too loud. I'm still trying to adjust the settings. Let me know if this is better. Okay, let's do the engines. I have 5 epics, so let's use 5 epic thrusters here. And everything else is gonna be rare quality. That is 6 rare quality thrusters. What next? Um, let's do it this way. I want to downgrade most of my prod 3s or rare prod 3s to uncommon. Let's clear everything else out. Can I? Okay, I can still access that from... It's funny, I can still access my inventory from here, but I cannot access the inventory in space or when on a remote platform. Anyway, should be all good. Didn't I just say disable auto request missing construction materials? Like, what the hell? Anyway, they can be re-enabled now. I do not have anything. Oh no, this needs to be downgraded as well. I think the only thing that I'll keep to prod 3s, to rare prod 3s, is gonna be the what goes here, or here actually, the explosives. Those are gonna be the most resource intensive. Everything else should be fine. I need to set this as custom minimum payload, otherwise they won't be delivered. I do think everything else I should have enough to deliver full stacks. And we are launching at full capacity. All rockets are getting loaded. I'll stick with that for now. How is this one going? Okay, I still need to upgrade that one. That's a bit unfortunate. I would have I don't know how I've skipped the queue on this one. Maybe I didn't notice. Electricity is low, unfortunately. Yet again. So yet again, I'll just do the pattern. Probably should have blueprinted this. Well, it is gonna be a bit of landfill, but fine. I'll get the RoboPort connectivity, and I just need to fix water. So if I do this, can I put an offshore pump? Yep, yes I can, so that's water. Everything else should be good. Let's see how we're doing here. Still delivering. This one is about to be delivered. Make sure that this is on post-rust. First loop will not be onto the solar system edge. So we already have asteroids on the belts. We've already filled up the buffers. There is one thing I am trying to do to get the most out of these asteroids. So, for now, I'll just stop the insert from happening. Okay, this should start requesting. I can click that one. We've started requesting the productivity modules. Do we have enough on the planet? 50 on the way, that's great. Did I mess that up? I did mess it up. Oh well. I'll do a dedicated delivery just for that one engine. As annoying as it might be. Really? I thought that by now I would have enough to fill one rocket. Prod modules are in. The only thing that is not in are the beacons, so I'm just making sure that I'm not diverting any resources that need to go there, and I am not. Let's get this thing started. Beacons are up, and we should start seeing fuel accumulating. This is the whole ship built. Awesome. That means everything else can be thrown away. Well, not everything else. At least modules, I'll still need to have them here. That is fuel fully stocked up, which means that technically the ship could move. What's happening here? Well, yeah, I am. I'm not burning the sulfur though, so that's a bit odd. Okay, next step. Okay, this is gonna be a problem. I have to manually do this for everything. Really? It undid the whole blueprint, not just the module? Um, I just reapplied the... I have to do this manually, that's annoying. Or... I don't know how to not do this manually. Um, so that should work. I was using the default blueprint, that's why. Damn it. Anyway, all good now. We will not have railguns just yet. Where is this one going? You are going to Novice. Did I not request? No, I have not. I'm still 20 speed modules short. Not ideal. This one I can actually do. So how many do I need again? 34. That one I won't have. And this one, well, I'll have to see what happens. Okay, I don't get this. I have 20 after I've delivered everything, but before I didn't have enough on the planet. Deliver 20? What gives? Anyway. I think I've thrown away a bit too much carbon. Hopefully it won't matter. What? Are those already delivered in rockets. Oh, I've placed down a few more factories and now there's a bit of additional demand. Yeah, that's done. What am I doing here? Not great. Do I have enough? No, I don't have 34 here, definitely. I did deliver a bit of ammo. Unfortunately, I still think I need just a bit more. So red ammo is iron, I have plenty of iron. I'm low on copper plates. Okay, that's acceptable, I think. Ammo is slowly being produced. Once this fills up, I think we can try to start moving the ship. That will drastically increase the ammo production. Let's go with epics. How many? 44? I'll hand deliver this to a rocket. That's 44 modules. So I can prioritize 24 chips. Let's see, which ones do I want? I guess I have to start from resource production. 4. 6, 8. 10. 16. 18. 20. 22 and 24. And I think that these are most, if not all, of my beacons. power consumption. Power is still quite low, which is relatively good. Ammo is all the way up to there, so let's make a temporary save. I've never actually tried this and I don't want to lose the ship. It's gonna take ages to rebuild this. Um, well, let's see how this goes. Let's just travel between Novis and Vulcanos. Yes, I still have 24 chips not delivered, but that shouldn't be a problem. What am I missing? Okay, this is not missing anything. Now the question is, will the ammo delivery come fast enough to not impact, to be able to keep some of the turrets supplied? Speed is, well, as expected, not close to 500. Unfortunately, no legendary thrusters. Let's do it like this, for now at least. I will be able to produce fuel, but this is just burning way too much. I'll just keep the ship going. Moving is the key right now. This should bring asteroids to hopefully keep the fuel tanks topped up. I am low on oxidizer. But it is filling up. A bottleneck here is... yeah, the bottleneck is the calcite. More production looks good. All I need is the 34 productivity modules. And how are they here? 7, that's 19. That's 21 with blue chips. 31. So getting there. How many? I need 13 railguns. So this is the final piece of the puzzle. Railguns. Do I want to build for quality? Were all of my modules, unfortunately, and so I cannot do that. Let's go ahead and can I? That's one way of doing it. Those will not be removed, as we've learned. Um, okay, some of the items got moved. At least. Them back into the chest. Oh man. Really? Really? Sure. So now I have everything I need here to start crafting the railguns. I'll try for quality, why not? If I get one or two quality, better quality railguns to put them on the front of the ship, it won't hurt. I do need to fully stock my ammo. This will obviously not work at full speed just yet, as asteroid intake will still be fairly low. And there is a carbon problem. What am I doing with rockets? Am I... Okay, the belt is actually filling up quite fast, which is good. After explosive starts to saturate a bit, I'll be able to enable more engines. For now, um, that's already 7. And no quality. Really? It is. Almost 40% quality. And I get 10 without a single quality increase. That's preposterous. Anyway, doesn't really matter. All I need is 13. Let's make sure to stop this. 12. I don't want more. This should be the last one required. 40% quality, and I only get 2 out of 14. That's basically 15% versus 37. That's quite far from the average, but I guess it is what it is. Just bad rolls. So I have... which two do I upgrade is the question. I guess the two in the middle. And let's set up the imports. Okay, let's just do this one for now. I'll do the other one. Oh, never mind. It's one at a time. No need to set custom imports. waiting. Still waiting for that ammo to be produced. Because somehow I'm still low on copper. Something's off here. Surprisingly, I haven't caught this one. In my initial testing. Okay, sure. That happened. That one's okay to be just with calcite, as ice should always be consumed more and this should always be prioritized. But yeah, somehow I was missing the copper there. This should drastically increase my production. I hope. So this, well, prod here should not impact capacity, or maybe it does, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it does because there's not enough copper ore. Do I have enough? It's 19 plus... Okay, this is 30. I actually have a few legendary. You know what? I should definitely use those legendaries. $34. Do I have 34? I might have actually I might have 34. Available on planet 30. Custom minimum 30. And I'll just import 4 epics. Where do I want 4 epics? I want them in the most critical factories, so consumption priority should be on this side, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once everything is delivered, I think everything should balance out. This won't be able to do another delivery. Perfect. Okay. We have a technically fully functional ship. Wait, what? Oh my god. I've actually done it. How do I recover this? Let's try solar panels, see if we can actually somehow kickstart the base. Um, okay. Even that tiny amount of power actually kickstarted everything. Good thing I left the solar panels on. Oh, the problem was the output. Makes perfect sense. This means that this one is empty now. All the fuel is in the system. This will work for a while now. It will not overflood. This should be able to cool down the liquid faster than it consumes. Everything is fueled up, so... Well, let's go to Aquilo. On full thrust? Why not on full thrust? What could go wrong? Not really. What could go wrong here? Hopefully nothing, but there's still no ammo on these turrets. That's not great. Let's turn off output priority. I just want to get a bit of ammo here so that the ship will need to be stationary on Aquilo. And I don't want to get anything destroyed. I should have imported a few repair packs. Let's set the interrupt. Interrupt condition is item count. Which one is it? Plasma. Less than 5. 5 should be a decent margin, I think. Go to Aquilo. Quite satisfied. Dropped. Let's go to 15. Let's edit this interrupt again. Let's say plasma request satisfied. So this should now trigger the interrupt. Successfully made it all the way to Aquilo, no problems. And we should hopefully have our guns delivered as well. So I think we'll go straight for the solar system edge from here. Okay, this is full now. This is still not full. But I can reset the priority once more. These are now functioning at full speed. Let's actually check the production graphs. For 10 minutes, steady 430 per minute. This is not full steam, which is a bit worrying. Rockets, I really hope I'm full here. Yes, okay, rockets are fully stacked. I am low on steel. That's not great. Why am I low on steel? Well, steel is being used here. Everything else gets diverted. This is... Oh, right. This is producing way faster than originally designed because of the modules here, which means that this gets less steel. Is there any way to toggle priority easily? I don't think there is, so, well, we'll just wait. Hello? How is my... Okay. You. I really need to start crafting more of these ships. Because there's a delivery ship that's meant to constantly be rotating and actually delivering supplies. Which this one is not doing right now, which is not great. Um, let's load this up a bit more. Rocket fuel, I should have plenty. That shouldn't be a problem. Even these ones, I have 700, so it's not that big of a deal. This will take ages to... That's gonna take ages to do normally, so let's just add another silo. We are somewhat depleting. This is fully depleted. We'll see. There's so many improvements I would like to do. So that means that this is now let's get this ship to move a bit faster. So idle time on Novice 60 seconds should be more than enough. Let's build, I think the very next one that I want to build is Kliba supply ship. We'll wait for that to be created and I'll just apply the regular blueprint. I'm hopefully producing enough here to be able to spin up a new ship. I think I have everything I need. Definitely have thrusters. Not so many rocket launchers. Maybe I'll create another stack here for rocket launchers. Um, let's start increasing the quality. Once more. How are we doing here? What do I want to upgrade to purple? Let's go with that one first. Okay, just one superconductor and I have another legendary. Oh, that's fine. Okay, yeah, that's barely enough. 5, 5, 1, and 1. And 4. Very close to another epic as well. That is happening. I do believe here I should always be low on eggs. Really? That didn't get delivered? Oh no, it got delivered. I'll do a bit of hand feeding. Just to make sure that the eggs are not expiring. Yes, obviously I'll need this one. Where is this ship? Is it this one? Right, it's triggering all the stops. But it will head to Aquila next. You know what? I can skip that one for now. I just need the circuits. So those circuits should be enough for all the deliveries here. And with that, we'll be able to head back to the edge of the solar system. Just checking that I'm not running out of ammo. Power should never be an issue. This has finally managed to drain out. All the hot fluid, well, minus what cannot be stored. So that's a good sign. It's just a bit of a waiting game now, which is quite annoying, but well, we're slowly getting there. Where is my novice supply group? This one. Let's get a bunch of chests delivered. It is 50. What else do I need? I want some storage chests as well. What else am I missing? Even if they're just regular modules. Talk to Aquila and actually request them. Quite important. Do I still have any non-infinite texts I want to research? I don't think I do. Oh. Let's get that to the infinite stage. And then I'll just leave that one there most likely. Yeah, just queue up a bit more asteroid crushing. Did you... Wait, what? Surely you delivered what you are meant to deliver at Aquilo first. Well, that's annoying. Like, okay, I get interrupts take priority, but if you arrive at a station, you're gonna deliver first and then move on to... Then move on to other planets. Can I even? How far? I should be creating actually, let's trigger this interrupt. No! Fuck off! So annoying. Can I just queue this? And that was bloody annoying. The fact that it doesn't stop to deliver to drop first. That's bullshit. Anyway. would be so nice to be able to just turn things on and off from here and not actually completely bypass um, completely remove them to be able to easy like yeah it, there's still quite a few things that look extremely unpolished in this space age playthrough. I'm nitpicking, but yeah, just the ability to just turn on and off a train station. I think this has been, or a stop, or an interrupt. This has been on the forums for so long now, and it's such an easy thing to do as well, or should be such an easy thing to do as well. Are we delivering things? What's happening here? I guess it takes a while for the rocket to be built. Okay, does this one have a Quillo? Yes, it's okay. I'll leave it like this. But that means I can now remove this one, that one. This ship, no, 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 no. Yes. Okay, that should be built now. That one I might actually have. This thing I'll definitely not have. Um, I'll just set this. For now, go to Aquilo. I'll just put request satisfied. Let's remove this. I have those. Do I not? I at least have the productivity modules, which is something. What is this importing? Let's trigger that one. So I am expecting railguns to start being delivered. Slowly but surely. enough available on planet. It's just about... Oh, come on! Can you work or go already? Really? It just launched now? And it's... Whatever. I don't know why I'm so annoyed by the mechanics. They have been the same mechanics for a long time, but for some reason today they seem extremely inefficient. Is this actually waiting for everything to be delivered? Yes. Yes, it did. That's annoying. Anyhow, we are basically in the last 5 to 10 minutes of this series actually being completed. We could have probably completed this a long time ago, but oh, I did want to explore just a few extra things. I do see a lack of asteroids there, which kind of makes me a bit worried. Low on sulfur. Okay, you know what? Let's do station to bomb. Let the ship just circle around for a bit. This is finally going to Aquilo. I'll build another one, why not? Do I have room for one more? Do I have one more beacon? Any sort of beacon? A regular one? Sure. We'll do a regular beacon. Really? The speed modules are the only ones I don't have? You must be kidding me. I have plenty of speed modules. Oh, it really helps if I actually request them, doesn't it? Change this to uncommon. Well, good thing that I have beacons down. Okay, this looks a bit better now. The ammo belts are full, and that's what's the most important thing. Railgun ammo is fully buffered. We'll have the ship wait here for a while. That one is slowly making its way there. Um, yeah, I don't like that. What are we doing here? Still 800 or? And this is just the regular mining drills. We should be able to upgrade this and make this deposit. This was the second deposit that we took after the initial one. This was basically about 2k or something. And it's still holding strong. It's quite impressive. Let's lower this to 600 by 600. Alright, novice would be under a lot of stress building the other platform, I guess. Do I have a limit here? Yeah, I want this fully filled up. Still missing platform. Things are still being delivered, which is nice. I'll have to manually do a few of these, but hopefully it should be okay. It would have been a good idea when doing the blueprints to actually manually put in the request groups here. So I don't have to to trigger them. It would be nice that to have a one-off though. Whatever. We'll get there soon. Just 4 and 2 missing. That's great. Do I have the... I have the blue chips on board. Where's the stop interrupt? Did it get fully deleted? Because there's... Oh, come on! This is bullshit. This is bullshit. I really hate how these interrupts are actually the UI of the interrupts. The concept is really great, but like I've named it. Obviously, I want it to be saved, even if it's not allocated to anybody. Especially with the fact that I cannot just turn it on and off here. I now need to fully recreate that interrupt. That is just BS. Anyway, and this will trigger another interrupt when I get there, so... Hopefully this should keep my ship on Aquilo. For it to be able to unload at least. Well, this is expected to be painfully slow. Even so, let's make it even painfully slower. Okay, it is waiting here. Really, the interrupt didn't trigger? Sure, whatever. We did deliver the chips, I believe. I can remove all of that. I can remove this. Remove the chip requirements. I'll leave the chests here, just in case I still need them or anything else. And this ship should be able to just go on its merry way, what it was originally doing. Just 5 more. I don't see myself running out of that anytime soon. That being said, let's get rid of that annoying message. This work? That works. No more logistic problems. Where's that? What's happening on Fulgora? Okay. Why? Surely I have something that builds those modules. Well, surely I don't apparently. Do I have cliff explosives? I don't know if I ever imported cliff explosives here. No, I have not. So let's import some cliff explosives. Maybe like 40. Add some mining drills. I don't have a logistic network, unfortunately. And we are done. Another quick save. And let's end this series. Well, let's complete this series. I don't know if I'll end it. I think there's still a bit of playthrough left to here. A few things that I would like to do. But let's see if this actually works. By all means, this should work, at least for one trip. So, yeah, let's see. On one hand, I do want to explore some and play around with some endgame stuff, some endgame builds with full quality, full legendary modules, etc. On the other hand, my favorite part of Factorio is the early game. So, I don't know. I'm a bit torn which direction to go in. My science rate has been abysmal. I probably should have upgraded my novice base at some point. We do get an achievement right before ending the game. And let's see what is the total time. Seven hours? Not bad. We're not gonna upload this. Out of curiosity, what was the... What was the achievement? So we're missing... We're missing a few of them. Probably my achievements reset a while back. Finish the game within 40 hours. What? There was another achievement. Search. Finish the game. Oh, we've already completed these ones on this save somehow. Not sure how, but yeah, finish the game within 100 hours is the lowest. Um, yeah, this was end game. This was the end of the. Well, this was finishing the Death World challenge. We can call it a challenge. The early game, I think, the first few episodes were a challenge. This was, well, not so much. The last part was just mostly playing around with some builds, testing things out. So cryogenic plants will be able to use asteroid eggs and well, eggs, asteroids, and quantum processors. Quantum processors in a very low amount. Let's do some science. There's, I believe, plenty of space here to do maybe like 3 of these with some productivity modules, get some asteroid chunks buffered in here. I can probably buffer like one or two lanes, maybe even a bit more if I use a few odd strategies. Deliver eggs from here. Eggs have a very low time span, so the eggs need to be fresh. Why not? Let's have just a bit more fun. Um, This should count under all requests satisfied, and it does indeed count. How many chips? I will need 8 times. Do I have anything here? No, I do not. How fast is this going now? Yeah, it is able to launch a new rocket with plenty of buffer. I should be completing this ship as well, but maybe a bit later. What I want to do now is actually put down a couple of cargo bays. I guess literally a couple it needs to be. Surely I have some of these at least. This is the feed line. What is my status here? 25 and just 2 of those. I'll do it with blue chips. How do I do that? So you're gonna filter out this. still have some of these, which is nice. This needs to be one tile shorter, so this one can connect back into that one. Really? Oh, it will import some more. Not from here, please. To novice. This is already underway. You know what? Let's dump a few things here that might be useful. I've definitely finished building everything. I think. Let's keep those on though. Ammo, I don't need. Storage tanks, I don't need. Oh, I think that's it. So let's head to Novice and wait for all requests to be satisfied. I guess I was still missing processors. Should be fine now. So this is gonna give eggs. If any biters spawn, they should be instantly annihilated. Nevertheless, let's get some repair packs. I have just realized that I've missed something. Quite obvious, now that I think about it. I do need to output my science somehow. No, really, how do I do that? Science need to get back. Yeah, I really don't get it. Like, if you're requesting for construction 22, why do you need to deliver the whole stack of 50? This should be an automated process. Like, that's... that's just annoying. The question is, how many eggs can I actually... Is that No, this is not placed properly. That's why. Let's do more of these. So the egg lifespan is 30 minutes. It's gonna take me about... Let's actually do a trial run. How long does it take for this ship to get to... Do I have any timers in game? How long does it take for this ship to go to the edge of the solar system? Okay, I'll just use the stream time, I guess. So it's 1:38 now. It should hopefully be fast. But question is how fast? Also, while here, let's add our Promethium straight chunks. Will 400 be enough? There is something else I need to do to optimize this. This will load both sides of the belt. I should be able to store at least some asteroid chunks. To deliver quantum processors. I don't want the belts stacked or anything, there's no point. So again, the question is, how do I get this out? And the answer is simple than actually thought it would. It's already 2.5 minutes. I want to see how much time I have to actually use those eggs before they expire. And with that and the rate here, I should be able to figure out how many eggs I should take. I'll use stacks for the output, why not? They're just sitting here anyway, so no harm done. No problem. I need another input belt. How do we do this? If I give up on one of the cargo bays... It's actually 4 minutes. It does take quite a while. Yes. This outputs on the wrong side of the belt. Oh, I could just do this. This. And this and this. Which means that asteroids here, I just need to do the one last belt over here, and I have just enough space to actually squeeze this around. This is going to be bite rags. Once I actually have them. This is gonna be science back in. I will manually trim out the speed for now. We did do a test. We can travel about 50,000 kilometers. Actually, let's do that. It took us 6 minutes. I'll need some serious rocket upgrades to reliably be able to head in here. But for now, we should actually be able to get at least a few asteroid chunks. Well, at this speed, I think I can do substantially more than that. I want to increase the speed. Let's increase the speed a bit. That's a bit too painful to watch. And all of my asteroid chunks are flying away. Let's see how many asteroid chunks we actually get. Without putting the ship in danger, that is. But these ones can stack up to 50. It's actually interesting. I can only do promethium silence in cryogenic plants. It would have been something to be able to do this in a smaller footprint factory. This is 5 by 5, that's 25 times 8, so on belt we could store way more than 50. can we store here? 300, that's something. Not a lot of science packs, but something nonetheless. Is this full now? Yes, it is full, so back to novice we go. How much did we actually travel? Wait. Oh, we went past the 50,000 kilometers marker without too much danger, but well, it's half the speed, I guess. I should be able to make it back though. And look, technically, I could weave a lot more belt in some sections of the ship, especially at the bottom here. There's quite a few interesting techniques. But anyway, we've said that it's 6 minutes travel time. So I have 6 minutes travel time, just a bit of 7 minutes. So I have 23 minutes of viable biter eggs. This is consuming 144 per minute. I can definitely get that number higher. Could I though? This requires 2 per second. And a long hand inserter consume 3 per second. There is one obvious thing that comes to mind now that I've at this. That is the fact that, well, if I use long hand inserters here, I would have... This is not good. This doesn't have an output. Okay, I'm in the safe area now. Let's do a couple of changes. Well, on novice, let's import 500 eggs. Why not? Try to burn these away. My output belt has a problem. This output on the upper side. This is not great. How do I do this? I feed the rockets somehow differently. Technically, Could do that. Just use one of these. Won't be a fully compressed belt, but it should be good enough. Now, with that being done like that, I can do this. So eggs and chips now come from this side. With more storage. Hurt. I do want to grab from here. Do I want to use this? Okay, let's do it like this. This has now 2 belts to grab from. It's a problem that only a couple of them grab from the last side of the belt, but be that big of an issue. That's way more than enough. 2 of these. Do I have any speed modules? Well, I should be able to import speed modules. Available. I'm still not on novice. Okay, sure. Very important, I don't want Viter X to be stuck here. Do I finally move my rockets from over here? I think I do. Let's plan this a bit. How am I doing with beacons? I'll just use rare beacons. I'll go with 3 chests, but let's upgrade to the bulk inserters. And let's have some built-in roboport capacity. Is this enough to cover? No, so 1 here and 1 here. Alright, modules. I can use some epics. Over here I can use, let's see, This is almost done. I'll just use rare for this one. And I think that that should be it. Um, this, this removed. Let's get that removed as well. There's no point in having that. I'm not gonna lose all that much. There are a couple of rockets built here, but that's that should be very cheap to rebuild. Bottleneck here should be the robot's capability to deliver resources. What's the speed? Productivity 100% almost. Speed 6%. Power drain. I don't want to see. Never actually checked if this is fully working. I guess it is working. How is this doing? Yeah, I'm gonna mine this deposit. This would be enough to supply a full mega base if I use the correct miners as well. This is producing I think I'll end the stream here. Next stream I'll look at doing some Prometheum science, maybe play a bit more with the base, try out a few techniques. There is one in particular I want to try, which is basically smelting this at the deposit and transporting everything as fluid and doing building blocks within the grid where I'm basically consuming from raw resource hub, so building the whole production chain up to capacity, because transporting this is gonna be extremely easy. You just need enough pumps. I will need to put a legendary pump production in place to squeeze as much as I can between pipe blocks, but yeah, with distributed production, the whole challenge is gonna be getting enough calcite to sustain smelting, which hopefully shouldn't be that hard. But yeah, I think that that's gonna be the next couple of streams. Just play a bit around with the setup here. But with that being said, let's make a pause here. Make sure that the ship is actually docked. The ship is docked. We were able to do everything, and this is able to consume 3000 byte per minute times 20 minutes. How much is per second? 46 byte per second. Yeah, I do need stacked byte regs here. Actually, no, sorry. This is just 13. Still, I'll need 46 per side of belts. I'll need stacked eggs. I don't know if I can input 34 per second. How much can one of these? This is 1 per second. That's 8 per second. That's nowhere near enough. Um, well, maybe there's actually nobody stopping me from looping around once more here and using fast inserters. I have just, I can I still keep the long-handed inserters? Long-hand inserters? No, I cannot. Um, that's a very dangerous place to put those two things, but I just want to have a look at this just a bit more, see if there's anything that can be optimized here. So this is inserting with just this is actually requiring 49. That's way more than I'll be able to do. Anyway, I'll figure this out in the next episode. For now, thank you all very much for watching. Hope to see you here next time.